Alright, so we're joining a battle already in progress. And we have here what is quickly become one of my favorite Tier 7 tanks, the at7. While it is awfully slow, it has the propensity to really turn the tide of battle. And you're going to see here just why that is. Now, one of the problems that it has is that it is awfully, terribly slow. And you will see towards the end of this battle, I don't know if you'll be able to read the text, but I had one of our teammates accusing me of base camping, which I was not doing. It takes so long to get from point A to point B that it ends up looking like I'm camping. I went to the right because obviously nobody went to the right. So I figured, you know what, I probably need to cover over here. But since, well, you'll see. Anyway. One of the weird things about the at7 is, of course, the gun and its placement. And you can see here it's pretty far left, and that's kind of, or far to the right. And it makes it a little weird, but it also helps you, if you can get into the right situations, you can hide most of your tank and only expose your gun. Kind of like the M3 Lee. It's okay. But the armor is pretty decent on the front, and it takes a tier, you know, at least a tier 7, a good tier 7, or tier 8 to penetrate the front of the tank. Some of the smaller tanks just cannot penetrate the front. Now, of course, you have that big weak spot on top, but so you can see here, I've moved pretty much as far from the base as I'm going to move with the speed that I have, and I totally whiffed that shot. Dang it. That's right, that dude's not long for this world. And I'm like, forget it. He can't even penetrate me, so I'm just going to... Yeah. Already, it looks like it's going to be a decent game. We're up 3-1. Serious? Nope. Oh, and here comes a primary example of why the frontal armor on this tank is beastie. Right through it. I think he shot me in the turret. Oh, yep, seeing he knows just where to hit. So I'm going to back up. These guys want me to fall back. I'm base camping, though. Pardon me. It's 4 weeks now. I still have this cold. I had bronchitis when I was a kid, and I think pretty much since then, I'm pretty much always going to have it. Whenever I get a chest cold, it sticks for a long time, and I've gotten used to it, but it sucks. Now I got a T20, and I am going to fall back. These guys up on the hill at 1, A1 there, they're trying to get me to back up because they want these guys to come around so they can shoot them. But I am capable of handling, well, maybe not. I mean, look how much damage I've taken already. There's my T20. Yep, see, and missed another shot. And this gun is pretty accurate, too, so, yeah, see, they're trying to get me to fall back, so I'm going to listen. But now we got the KV-1S pushing around, and I'm like, well, maybe there's a good hit. But I see an opportunity here because obviously that SU-100 is going to turn to face the KV-1S, and I see an opportunity to finish him off. And I also see an opportunity to hit that dude. The T-20 has, like, no armor. And thankfully I turned and he didn't hit my weak spot. You can see the game is evening up here, though. Over on the other side, even though they took 90% of the tanks, they've failed. I don't know what's with the teams lately, but yeah, bounce another shot. I have just been unfortunate to be on a lot of teams doing the same thing. I mean, literally, they took what 12 of our 15 tanks, and they're dying. You got a good hit there. Thankfully, I have this Hellcat now backing me up. The Hellcats get taken a beating too. We'll see if I can find that Nashorn, but he's nowhere to be seen. See, and look where everybody's shooting. You can see on my the frontal plate there all the damage that's been done to my frontal plate. So I totally whiffed a shot there. Oh, had a nice bounce. I'm going to hit that 3002. Oops. Nope. T-20's attacking. And I'm realizing that this may not be the camping video, so I don't think I'm going to get accused of camping here. Now you can see, though, we are way down in numbers. I was kind of ticked off about how many shots my gunner missed. And I know where I need to be, because obviously they're going to be coming back to base. There's, oh, and I thought, well, maybe that ARL, he's got them. Nobody's over here, so it's hard to know what to do, because you're so slow that if you're left out, you know, oh, but hey, look at this guy. I'm going to catch him out in the open here. Yeah, you can just see they just can't hit me, and of course you get that last RNG shot there where the guy's about to die, and instead of killing him, you track him, so he gets that one more chance. Now, obviously, all three tanks are on the other side. I know they're going to be heading towards base, so that's where I'm going to head. And the PZFL's letting us know, because we're stupid, that they're over on the other side, and of course I know that. Yeah, now the KV-1 is telling me to return to base to snipe, because I didn't know to do that either. But with this community, sometimes you'd be surprised. You would hope by now somebody would know, especially by Tier 7, that you need to put the tank back at the base, but oh well. Not in this case. I know what I'm doing. Now, what's ironic is he stayed there, and I think maybe because he was afraid that we would cap, and of course there goes the V39. Capping is always a great idea when there's 3 people left on the other team and there's only one of you. It's a good way to get killed. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to get close, and of course I've got that big Norble on top, and it's not something I want to expose, but I have to. And this guy, I don't think he sees me yet, but there he does, and he's got a crappy gun. The 122, of course, is great unless you have good armor, because it only has 160 some pen. This guy I'm not way concerned about. What's interesting is because of the time, even though I'm in the cap with this dude, I'm not able to stop the cap. So I'm like, well, I don't have time to mess around. I got to push him out. Sure enough, I missed another shot. But he exited. And now I know I'm in trouble, because I know that that other heavy tank is going to be looking for me. It's a Tier 7. And these guys are telling me to take it out before he comes, and I understand that, but I'm doing the best I can. I can only move so fast, and that little bugger is... Actually, he's a big bugger, but he's pretty fast since he has no armor. Slow tanks. So I'm going to make him... look, he's going to shoot right at my Norble. And he misses. Lucky. Lucky for me. And now, I still can't turn fast enough to hit him. How many times have we seen this situation? If you drive these heavy British tanks or the American T-28, you're probably very familiar with this run-around game. So I've got him out of the cap again. And he makes a big mistake. I don't know why he decided to go straight. But once you do that, now I can catch him. I'll take it. Oh. So I know now he's off somewhere else. And, oh, lucky. Lucky for me, the IS-1 has a long reload time. And secondly, lucky for me that I absorbed the hit with my track rather than taking the hit on the tank. So now I am scot-free, and I got the IS, and I've got this little bit of cover, and I should be good. Here comes that SFL. These guys are doing what they're supposed to do. They're splitting me, which I can't do anything about. Hoping it'll take that IS a little while to get over here. Things move slowly when you're in the AT-8. Hopefully I have some time. Of course, these people are all telling me what to do, and I have to do what I think is best. And I feel like getting surrounded is probably not the best thing for this tank, so I'm going to push these guys back. And try to keep them on the run rather than me being the one that's on the run. So now that I've pushed him back, I know the IS has got to be coming. And I think he's one-shottable at this point, so I'm just going to sit and wait. They're going to have to cap to win or kill me. So here he comes, and 23%, I think that's a doable. And he bounces and I bounce, and I'm like, gosh dang it. If I can just hit that commander's hatch, all things will be right in the world. Unfortunately now the PZSFL knows where I am. But I have to take a risk. I'm going to have to take this dude out first. He gets his hit off. Oh, and I catch him on fire. Oh, no, it's so close. Oh, and he's going to fire again. He gets another shot, and he bounces it. Oh, he whiffs. Top Gun. So let's take a look at the stats. See here all the tanks that I damaged or ran into. It's kind of a boring battle. Slow-paced for sure. I did 2,500 damage and 1,200 experience. That is non-multiplied. That is just the actual experience, which is great. And thankfully I got this bonus because otherwise I wouldn't have made anything on this. But, you know, once again, the AT7 is just a great tank destroyer. I am very much in love with this tank, and it's one of the ones that's definitely not going to ever be sold from my garage. I'm keeping this one. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Lucky, and have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Bye.